Welcome to the Four Dames Empowerment Channel, where you will experience not one but four strong, dynamic, successful women as your show hosts, speaking as one voice to empower you to create more freedom in the life you love. Hi, my name's Lynn Kitchen, and I'm one of the Four Dames. And you know what we talk about here? We talk about power, wealth, success, and fun. So we thought it would be fun to begin this series by each one of us taking some time to introduce ourselves to you. So I'm so happy and grateful that today I get to tell you a little bit about myself. I live in Longboat Key, Florida with my husband, whom I married and moved to Florida, where he had retired. But my career was really 35 years in Los Angeles in the financial industry before I retired. You see, I started at the age of 26 as a stockbroker right out of college. And at the time, all I really wanted to do was make some money. And money, the money business, is a large industry, and I didn't like debt, so I didn't want to go into the banking industry. I liked assets, so I decided to go into the investment side of the financial business. Well, I knocked down all kinds of doors, but at the time, this is 1976, they were not hiring women as stockbrokers. You couldn't be a stockbroker. You could be a secretary to the stockbrokers or an assistant for years and years and years, but you couldn't begin. However, I kept knocking on doors, and I finally found some manager who said, okay, I'll give you a shot. And to this day, I thank him. So he gave me a shot, and I worked for major brokerage firms for my first 4 years as a stockbroker, to the point that I got a little bit of confidence, and I built my own stock brokerage firm from then on. And I built that firm hiring women, men, and really growing it to a successful point. After 10 years, I was able to sell that business. And so for the last 15 years of my financial executive work, I partnered with two other owners, and we built an investment advisory firm in Pasadena, California. And we also built a educational arm, the Pacific School of Finance, where we taught adults educational courses on how to invest. So I was actually president of my investment advisory firm, also running the educational firm, running two businesses. And for about 10 years, I was also a licensed spiritual practitioner, helping people in the area of grief support and recreating their lives. But you know, the culmination of all of that must have been rather stressful, as you may have experienced in your own life some levels of stress. And so the universe decided to give me a wake-up call, and I got a diagnosis, stage 4 cancer. Well, that got my attention, but I went through all that was required, and I, of course, recovered, went back to work full-time, even harder, working harder, perhaps not smarter. And within a few years after that, I got a second diagnosis, more cancer. And I decided at that time that I really couldn't afford another wake-up call, so I retired. And I have been, from then on, really helping women, coaching, speaking, teaching, and helping women to create and empower their own lives. So I'm so happy to be here with you. The Four Dames are here to help you, to empower you to live the life that you would love. Thanks. Come back next week to meet another of the Four Dames.